What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another NBA High Five video with your boy. Excited about this nice, large, juicy slate. Drop a like down below, because I already know you're gonna love it. And if you think you're not, then you're just lying to yourself, plain and simple. Comment anything in the comment section, enter your name to the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel, because I love y'all, every single one of y'all. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All right, so I am excited about this high five. We got some spots that I'm really feeling real good about. It's a nice, large, juicy slate, so just should be some easy money for the squad. Greenlightdfs.com to join the squad. By the way, we got Thursday night football coming up tomorrow. So if you want to be week 9 with your boy, greenlightdfs.com to go grab your spot for NFL before Thursday night. That way you get Thursday night showdown included. We smashed Monday Night Showdown. It was a great night, and I'm excited to just do it all again. All right, so thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to get straight into this. I'm not going to keep up too much of your time. There are some questionable spots, like a big time, like Trey Young, questionable kind of thing that we got to keep an eye on, obviously. Looks like he's probable. So, some big names you need to keep an eye on just in case because they'll make a big impact on the slate. But as of right now, with the information I have, I'm excited to get into this. So let's start off first with going right back to my boy that I really like here, Gary Trent Jr. If y'all remember, I shouted this boy out in his last big game on the first. He got 41, played 43 minutes, and I shouted him out because Scotty Barnes was out, and I knew he was going to get a bump in minutes. I knew he was going to get a bump in usage, and he was going to have a great game. And what did he do? He went out there and balled the hell out. Same kind of thing here, but even better matchup against Washington. He did 41 against the Knicks, which is a solid defense. Now he gets to go up against Washington. This is a fantastic matchup for him. Like I said, they're still without Siakam. There's Lowry got shipped off. There's without Scotty Barnes now, a guy who has decent usage in the offense. So that's going to be big bumps to Gary Trent. I really like Gary Trent. Really like Toronto in general. There's a few spots that I really, really like on Toronto. And this next spot I'm going to go with is going to be a value on Toronto. And that's going to be hitting up Svi. All right, I'm gonna go Svi Chiliuk. All right, all right. Svi is in a fantastic spot here, man. He got the start last game with Barnes out. He played 35 minutes and dropped 35 or 33 DraftKings points, something like that, against the Knicks on November 1st. Once again, this is a spot where he should get the start here at 3-7. He's getting solid ass minutes. This is what you look for in DFS. This is a beautiful spot. Absolutely love Svi, and having these two guys. I mean, there's plenty of value on this slate, man. So it's going to come down to getting the right spend ups today, but there is a good amount of value, and I'm about to talk about another one here, and that's going to be Malik Beasley. Malik Beasley is a fantastic option tonight with no D'Angelo Russell. With D'Angelo Russell out, obviously that's a bump to all the starters. That's a bump to Anthony Edwards, who's been balling this year. So I do like Edwards. I think he has the possibility of dropping like a 50 bomb type of performance today, because he'll have some more ball handling opportunities. um, you have Carl Anthony Towns will get a bump. There's multiple spots that'll get a bump, but Malik Beasley here is a guy that really will significantly benefit here. He's going to play over 30 minutes. His usage is going to be fantastic. He's going to have a lot more opportunity here in this offense, and at 4-1, I really, really like the spot here for me, Malik Beasley. And like I said, man, the value today is just popping to me like, yes, yes, loving the value on this slate today. So with that being said, our boy James Harden's going to have, I know it's in Brooklyn. I know the game's in Brooklyn, but he's just vibing thinking about those Atlanta strip clubs right now. You know what I mean? Like, he gets to go against Atlanta. He can kind of like zone out and envision that he's in Atlanta and be like, all right, I need to reward myself tonight, so I'm going to drop 70 so I can go to the strip club. And just make himself think that he's in Atlanta. He's about to hit up Magic City or whatever he's about to do. Because y'all know how much James Harden loves the strip clubs. All right, plain and simple. Let's just be real, man. All right, other people might not tell y'all about this, but if you've been playing DFS for a while, you know James Harden is a fan of strip clubs. All right, and him going against Atlanta, he doesn't have to be in Atlanta to envision the Atlanta strip clubs. You feel what I'm saying? So he's about to ball out right now, envisioning the Atlanta strip clubs. Plain and simple, I just love this spot, man. You still got Irving out of that offense. James Harden's finally figuring out how to get fantasy points without getting fouls every time he fucking goes to the basket. I mean, that's definitely holding him back. He's been used to playing one way for so long. He's used to being called on certain moves, and now he's not getting those calls. So he struggled a little bit, but the last couple games, it looks like he's got things going. 56, 52. At the end of the day, he's a baller. Fantastic matchup against Atlanta. Yes, please sign me up for some James Harden. Now, last but not least, I'm going to go. Let's see. What do I want to do for this last spot? I could go another Toronto. Uh, there's many spots that I could go here. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I love Toronto so much, and I really love this guy here at power forward. I'm gonna go OG. Let's just get some more Toronto in here because they're really a team that is down right now, and they're gonna have a lot of good value here in this lineup today. OG is a guy who's got crazy upside here against Washington. We know the type of upside that OG has. Him and Van Vliet both have the most upside on this team in general. All right, OG just dropped 50 in this last game with no Barnes. He already had a 44 and a 46 earlier on this year with Barnes. So imagine his upside potential. He just showed it, 50. He has 50-point upside potential here, and he faces an amazing matchup against Washington, where the matchup against New York was not as good. And it's just plain and simple. He only raised 300. So I really, really like Toronto, man. Toronto really sticks out to me today. They're missing some good amount of people, so it makes sense. You're still missing number one Siakam, big dog Siakam. Like we already said, Lowry's not on the offense anymore. Scotty Barnes is out, who is a up and coming star. He looks amazing. With him being out, that's just a good bump to everybody. So I really like Toronto here. Really, really, really like them. And then Malik Beasley with no D'Angelo Russell, and then James Harden as my spend up against Atlanta. Like I said, the only reason here is because he's envisioning strip clubs. Plain and simple. No, I'm just kidding. No, James Harden seems to have gotten his thing together in the beginning. I didn't envision, honestly, coming into the year, one thing I did not take into account, and I maybe should have, is the change in the rules and stuff and how that might affect certain players. James Harden, of all people, he is a foul drawing professional. That is what he does. He gets to the free throw line a ton. He hasn't been able to do that as much this year, and it's been affecting him a little bit. You know what I mean? So, but at the end of the day, the last couple games he's looked really, really good. He's still putting up those peripheral stats with the assists and rebounds, and he's just looking fantastic here against Atlanta. So I really love him, and that's the high five, y'all. Feeling really good about it today. James Harden, Gary Trent, Svi, Maya Chiliuk, OG, and Malik Beasley. All right. So, by the way, I want to mention once again, Anthony Edwards is a fantastic play tonight with no D'Angelo Russell. So I wanted to mention that again. Edwards will definitely get a solid bump in usage. D'Angelo Russell is a good usage player. He likes to take shots. He's very good on offense. He isn't used for offense because he's not a defensive player at all. Him being off the floor is going to raise the usage around him pretty good. So I wouldn't be surprised. Once again, I'm going to finish this video off by saying, would not be surprised. You know what? Damn. I keep talking about him. Let me just put him in here. If he screws me, he screws me. But I really want y'all to really be on Anthony Edwards tonight. I really, really do, man. Because Anthony, I know roster construction might make it incredibly hard, especially if you have Harden and Beasley. But Edwards, man, I really see huge potential out of Anthony Edwards tonight. So I'm going to go off of OG to Anthony Edwards in the high five. Like I said, though, if roster construction is difficult with Edwards, which it could definitely possibly be if you're playing Harden and Beasley, then OG is fine. Okay, I love OG. Don't get me wrong, but Anthony Edwards here, man, I've talked about him a million times in this video, and for some reason he's not in the high five. He's got to be in the high five. All right, thank you guys for joining me as always. Greenlightdfs.com. Join the squad. Let's get it. First look lineup video for NFL is coming after this. Peace out.